Welcome to my channel Enlightenment in the darkness, and welcome to setting up your sacred altar. There are as many different ways to set up an altar as there are Wiccans, but I can give some useful hints and tips for a working altar. Some people apparently assign the left side of the altar to the goddess and the right side to the god. Others will try to tell you that there are specific things you should have on the altar, and they should be in specific places. That's not very helpful to people who are just starting out, as you don't necessarily want to buy all your witchy items all at once. It's better to wait until you find the things that are just right for you. It is a good idea to decide on a specific look for your tools and stick to it. Do you like the rustic, homemade, handcrafted look? Go for it. Or the high magic, very ornamental look. Or something in between. Have at it. I have ended up with some rustic-looking altar items and some silver ones. So now I have them on two separate altars. Working altars. It's your altar, your choice. Put the things you'll need first in the ritual nearer the front, so you can get to them easily. Put the candles at the back, so you don't burn yourself reaching over them to get the things you need. If you are working with a patron deity or deities, it's nice to have something on the altar to represent them. If you're working with a specific deity or pantheon, as I work with the Greek pantheon, it's good to have symbols associated with them or images of them. Some people like to put fresh flowers on the altar. Most people like to have some candles. I usually have 3. I also like to have the Wiccan tools on the altar, but I don't lay them out according to any scheme, except putting the things on the altar in approximately the order I'm going to use them. Devotional altars. Another type of altar is the devotional altar, where you create a sacred focus on a deity, a pantheon, your household deities, or your ancestors. They can be people who you find inspiring, genetic ancestors, or people who lived where you live now. Devotional altars typically have pictures of the beings to whom the altar is dedicated, plus candles and flowers and sacred objects. Maybe you have a favorite crystal you like to work closely with. There is considerable overlap between the two types of altar, and both types may contain elements of the other. The rule of thumb for setting up your altar is having the 4 cardinal elements for the 4 cardinal points. Always starting with the east, as we follow the path of the sun from east to west. Representing east in the above altar would be incense, or a feather, or possible a crystal representing air. Next is the south, which represents fire, as you see the candle above, but you may substitute an herb such as cinnamon or pepper that represent fire, or a piece of coal. Next is the west, which represents water. As you see, there is no water dish above. Again, can substitute water for a crystal, such as aquamarine. Next is the north, which represents earth, as you can use dirt to represent the north. My favorite is to bring salt not because it is both a crystal and mineral, but is highly protective against negative energies. Creating an altar should be an enjoyable experience that makes you feel happy and connected to your craft, not a chore or an exercise. You can put things on it that are sacred to you. There is no right or wrong to setting up your altar. Remember, this is just an extension of you, the practitioner. It all comes down to intent, so make sure you take a moment, ground, and center yourself before your sacred altar, and keep your thoughts pure while focusing on your intent, what you wish to manifest into your life. Please comment below some of your favorite things you place upon your altar. Inquiring minds want to know. I have attached one of my videos below on setting up your sacred circle, which also includes me setting up my sacred altar. Link below. I would like to thank you for joining me here today on my channel, Enlightenment in the Darkness. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and many blessings to the rest of your day.